All right, so I'm Rashad Williams, and this is my co-host or co-MC, Nina Paholke. Now, this is my first time here at the award show, and if you've been here before, you'll notice that things look a lot different. Everyone go ahead and look around. With COVID-19 and the ongoing pandemic, it's no secret that we've all had to adjust the way we do certain things in our lives. And this event is no different. However, we are in a safe outdoor venue this year. It's pretty unique. Now, we're excited to hold this event in person this year, and if everyone could go ahead and take a look to their right. My left, your right. You guys are some of the first ones to see some of the new renovations here at Athletic Park, this area. The guy in the green shirt, if you could wave one more time. Direct your attention there. Now, tours of the park will follow the awards this afternoon. Compliments of the Wisconsin Woodchucks and more details on these tours will be shared toward the end of the program. Let's go ahead and get down to business. Now, we're gathered here to recognize 13 Small Business of the Year Award finalists. We're going to celebrate the impact of small businesses in the region and the retirement of a local leader who has positively impacted the business community. And last but not least, we're going to reconnect with each and every one of you during the social reception following the award show.
Hello, hello. Well, first we have a few housekeeping items before we move on to the fun stuff. First, if you have an electronic device, please silence it. Also, restrooms are located under the grandstand and the bleachers. Also, we are asking that you maintain healthy habits during the event. And without further ado, let's get started. Well, welcome to a very, very exciting afternoon here for the Wausau region. This is the second event during the Chamber's Small Business Month. As many of you know, the Business Expo was held on Thursday, May 6th. Nearly 150 exhibitors took part. A lot of positive feedback about the event. Members were, of course, delighted at their ability to reconnect with others in person. That was a long time coming. So let's go ahead and thank some Small Business Month sponsors. Contributing sponsors, we've got the Dirks Group, Fully Promoted, Sam's Club, TDS Telecom, and Wisconsin River Partners. For the media sponsors, print, we've got the Business News, radio, our good friends over at Midwest Communications, and then of course television, WOW News 9. So the Small Business of the Year Awards program provides an opportunity to, of course, celebrate small businesses in our area. They play such an important role in our communities by bringing growth and innovation to our local economies and providing job opportunities for many of our families. So we just really want to thank you, the community, for really supporting our small businesses. As we've seen over the past year, they really need our support.
All right, now before we get into the award portion of today's event, we want to take the time to recognize a local leader for their leadership, I'm sure you could have guessed that, commitment to the community, innovation, and quality of education for the future and current workforce. This individual has been a true friend of the community, the chamber, and local businesses. I've had the opportunity a few times to interact with her, and she definitely leaves a memorable impression. And for this reason, it's our honor to recognize Dr. Lori Wires on her upcoming retirement and her upstanding career as the president of North Central Technical College. I see you over there. And at this time, I would like to ask Dr. Wires and Dave Ekman, President CEO of the Greater Wausau Chamber of Commerce, to come on down. All right.
No.
You can come join us. We got a spot for you. Here, give her a round of applause.
I always watch Ken Ryan doing it right this way.
Hi, nice to meet you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to pass it off to Mr. Dave.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. We've been looking forward to this day for many reasons, and especially all of those small businesses right there. Congratulations, thanks for being here. But we're going to take the opportunity to honor a friend, a colleague, mentor, I call her the gem. Right?
Go ahead, Dave, sure.
So, Dr. Wires, when you came here, I started to work in 2005 at the Workforce Development Board. And that's the first time I met you. I think you started at the same time.
Yep, pretty close, yeah.
Right. And, I'll tell you, we have been so fortunate as a community to have Lori at the helm at NTC. You have transformed this community. You brought another level of excellence with post-secondary education. Now, behind you is my board chair, Michael Loy. Michael, let's bring this token of appreciation.
Oh, wow.
So, Lori's an icon. In my mind, in this community's mind, and I know there's people over here, all of you, in your mind, she is an icon. So you have the Dudley, which is really iconic for the Wausau community. And then you have the old billboard Wausau that was up on the Landmark Hotel. And then here, another icon, Dr. Wires talking to her team and her staff. And we want you to take this. I know it's big,
It is.
but you know what? You're a huge, big figure in this community, and we appreciate you. So you can get this to Larry, your husband, and you can hang it in a prominent place where you will always remember us and we will always remember you. Okay?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it so much. Thank you.
I also have another. Did you hold this?
Sure.
Didn't want it to get wet. So, what we have for you today is a woodchuck's cap, of which you can always wear,
Thank you.
and then a nice woodchuck's pullover.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Michael, would you like to say a few words? Okay. All right. So, I would like to bring on next Jim McIntyre, the President and CEO of GreenHack Corporation, and also the Chair of the Greater Wausau Prosperity Partnership. Jim.
Thank you, Dave, and congratulations, Lori.
Thanks, Jim.
She's really not enjoying this, those of you that know her.
No, really not.
So we said we were going to roast her for a little bit, but it'll last a little longer than a little bit here. So since we're in the sports arena, an analogy I'd like to make for Lori is those of you that follow basketball may remember Karl Malone is, they called him the mailman because he always delivered. And Lori, in my mind, is the mail woman because she always delivered for us in the community. She made a commitment, and there would be nothing that would get in her way to fulfill that commitment. She wouldn't let anything get in her way. She'd constantly find a way to solve that problem. And we are blessed to have her as part of this community. And part of a great leader who she is, leaves behind talent behind them to make the organization even stronger after they leave. And I know Vicki and Jeannie are here, and I know Lori has left the organization she's part of, NTC, in great hands and strong leadership. And that's the true sign of a great leader in my mind. So we too have a gift for Lori. When someone of recent years, when someone retires at GreenHack, we have a jacket for them.
Oh, I've always wanted that.
She's always wanted that.
I did. I've gone to all these award ceremonies and I never got one.
Well, you have one now. And it's specifically for you, Lori, because inside it says, Lori, we give this to you with deep gratitude for all you've given to our community and to our company. From all your friends at the GreenHack Group.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you.
With that, I'd like to invite Tom Phelps to come out and
Oh, boy.
add to this.
Did you give him Tom a script? Because if you did, it's not safe to know what he might say.
It doesn't look like he has any notes in his hand.
Word for word. Thanks, Jim. I guess I can't say goodbye to Lori Wires without telling a story how we met. And she's probably tired of this story, but there's quite a few guys in the stands that probably know it. Shortly after Lori came to North Central, she wanted to meet with a local manufacturing group. So our daughter-in-law, who was working with Lori at that time, set it up to come to J&D with, I don't know, there might have been 10, 12, a few more manufacturing leaders. And Lori wanted to know what was on her mind. So she asked us, and we were very blunt. She asked how the relationship was between North Central and our businesses, and we thought she wanted to hear the truth, and we told her it was just not good. And for those of you who are here, some of you guys, we probably have been rude and crude, but Lori left that meeting and has delivered for the last 15 years unbelievably. She knew the challenge was what she got. She straightened us out so that we understood it wasn't really a problem with North Central. It was a problem that we weren't cooperatively working with them to make things happen. And one thing that's happened over those 15 years is Lori has really created I'm going to say an atmosphere where businesses involved at North Central, both personally and financially, to make some growth and some changes to support our own businesses. With a labor shortage like we have right now, we're very involved. Our group, SWMA, which is the Central Wisconsin Manufacturing Alliance, we deal with nothing but worker pipeline, which North Central is instrumental in. How Lori has delivered over the years, I mean, if in Phillips, where it's plastics, she got plastics and she did everything she needed there. Annie go with the Woods programs. Wherever there was a need, Lori was able to deliver in some way, shape, or form. There's not a doubt that North Central is much stronger than it was before. There's not a doubt that our businesses are benefiting from that. And there's no doubt that the bond between K-12, business, and the technical colleges is much better than it was when she left. It's, over the years, we've developed a friendship. Anyone that's here knows that when the phone rings and Lori's on it, she needs something, she wants something, and it's our job. You can't say no to Lori. But the benefits of what we've seen out at North Central are unbelievable. Fortunate enough to be on the board of trustees at North Central, every month I get to see an update of what's going on at the technical college level and where we compete with the other colleges throughout the state. We can be very proud of where North Central stands today. It's outstanding. Our children can go there. That's an outstanding college that we can be proud as a community. And Lori was definitely a very much in the part. A legacy is kind of, what you'd like to think is what you leave because of what you did while you were working. Just a copy on what Jim stated. Lori's legacy is going to be what she accomplished, but just as much is going to be what she left. She's got a leadership team in place and a new president that is going to do an outstanding job. She's going to carry on where Lori left off, and we're going to continue to grow. So I guess it's going to be hard to say goodbye to Lori. There's no doubt about that, because she's become much more of an associate. She's truly is a friend. But on behalf of SWMA, you only get part to start. From the Central Wisconsin Manufacturing Alliance President's Award, we present to Dr. Lori Wires. Thank you for your dedication to partnership and your continued support of the manufacturing sector. Lori, we're going to miss you, no doubt. I know it's going to be in good hands. Definitely stay in contact.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. You did good with all the stuff.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And one more round of applause for Dr. Wires. Thank you so much for your commitment and leadership and education in the business community. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The awards part of today's event, the Greater Wausau Chamber of Commerce's Small Business of the Year Awards, are an opportunity to really celebrate businesses and your contributions to the community. For some background, the awards began back in 1981. In the process, it involves nominations and the completion of a thorough application by each of the finalists. And then finalist applications are reviewed and then scored independently by confidential judges from non-competing businesses and organizations. Don't worry, judges don't know how their scores compare with other judges' scores or who the recipients are until they're announced today. Recipients are based on scores in the following categories: business or organizational story, growth, as well as community involvement. In lieu of the video profiles that we usually play before each category, each finalist was featured in a live interview on Facebook that was leading up to today's event. If you didn't see that on the Chamber's Facebook page, well, you can check them out after the event or on the YouTube channel.
Although we're here to recognize the 2021 Small Business of the Year Award finalists and recipients, let's go ahead and take some time to recognize and celebrate 39 years of past recipients by asking all past Small Business of the Year Award recipients to please stand. And congratulations to you all, and for a full list of past participants, you can go to wausauchamber.com.
Alrighty, we do want to note recipients have not been notified in advance. All of the finalists, though, have been asked to prepare a few remarks in the event that they are recognized today. And you can learn more about each of the recipients during featured podcasts, and those will be recorded in the coming weeks, so be sure to stay tuned for those. In addition, Congressman Tom Tiffany wants to congratulate all of the finalists and recipients for your dedication to the community, and he wishes to present the recipients with a certificate of recognition. Following the announcements, he is not able to be here this evening. However, Maggie Cronin will present them on his behalf.
All right, are you all ready? All right, whoa. Let's try that again. Are you guys ready? All right, that's a little better. We're going to try that again here in about 10 or 15 minutes, right? The Business to Business Award category recognizes companies who primarily do business with other companies. Now, last year, LB Medwaste Healthcare Waste Management was the recipient. And before we move on to recognizing this year's finalists, Jeff Ebenhouse from LB Medwaste Healthcare Waste Management would like to take a moment to reflect on receiving the award last year. We'll have you come on down and give him a round of applause. You could have taken your time. Don't worry.
Thank you. All right. Well, thank you very much. I just want to say, on behalf of LB Medwaste, and we appreciate the award very much. My dad was had LB Trucking, the garbage company, which bought from Bob and Don Lloyd back in 1976. He grew that business, and had 100 employees before they sold, and so LB Medwaste was an offshoot of that. And so all the employees, and basically a lot of history, and so that's why my dad was really thrilled that LB Medwaste won it as well. So I just missed it. Last year didn't have a barbecue at our place, so maybe I'll do that yet. So well, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it.
Thank you. So now at this time, where you're going to ask that the finalists in the business to business category come onto the field when named and remain here until the recipient is announced. And when that recipient is announced, we ask you to come forward and accept the award, and then the remaining finalists just return to your seats. So we've got two in this category: Northwest Tool and Manufacturing. Come on down and reach. So you'll do the recipient of the,
okay.
the business to business. You're opening it up there.
So do I? And
You'll open it up and announce it.
okay. All right. I get the fun job here.
No pressure.
Business. All right, the Business to Business Award goes to Northwest Tool and Manufacturing.
There you go. Thank you. Which one of you wants to talk?
We're all going to just say a little
Okay,
piece.
there you go.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce for their hard work in putting this event together to spotlight all these great businesses down here on the field or on the edge of the field. I'd like to thank the voting committee for choosing Northwest Tool, and congratulations to Reach for all your hard work and your dedication to your customers and your community. I just want to say we're all worthy as businesses to be down here, and we're all worthy of this award for the hard work that we've had to put into our businesses, our community, and everything through this past year, struggling with the challenges that this last year presented us. So congratulations to all of you for being down here and being a finalist. And I'd like to finally thank my family, my wife for supporting me through the good times in business and also through the rougher times, which I'm going to hand it off to Jim, and he's going to speak on that a little bit. So thank you.
Thank you, Matt. A company that's been in business since 1965 has certainly had some challenges. But we weathered those challenges. We made it through COVID. We made it through the 2008 recession. We're struggling, but making it through the current labor market. And it's because of the people we have. We've managed to bring in a new ERP system to work from home. We've kept up with the technology, and really it's because of the people we have here. We're thrilled to be in the Wausau community and hope to be here for many years to come. I'll pass the mic to Allison. Thank you.
So as we stand down here tonight, I look up in the crowd and I see a lot of faces of people from Northwest Tool who made this happen. We were lucky to be able to bring along about 6 or 7 people tonight that work at Northwest Tool. And as I stand down here looking up at them, I realize that us three are down here accepting the award, but there's been 200, 300 people that have worked hard at Northwest Tool from 1965 to today that really are the recipients of this award. Their hard work every single day, it pays off every day, but tonight it gets recognized. So I am beyond honored, we are beyond honored to accept this award on behalf of all of you guys tonight. So once again, thank you.
All right, let's give them one more round of applause. All right, so I guess it's been about 10 minutes now. I said we were going to try this again. Are you guys ready for the next category? All right, we're going to try again in 5 more minutes. Now we're going to go on to the Business to Consumer Award category.
Alrighty. And the Business to Consumer Award category recognizes companies who primarily do business with consumers. Last year, Wausau Smiles Dental was the recipient. And so before we move on to recognizing this year's finalists, same situation, we're going to have Dr. Erin Bouchon, who would like to take a moment to reflect on receiving this award last year. And then I'll put this up here for you.
Thank you, Nina. Thank everyone. It was an honor to be recognized last year in the business to consumer category for a business that consumers typically don't like to go to. So we've worked hard to try to change that, and we're really honored and humbled by the award. I know that our team took great pride in it. It generated a lot of very positive talk and vibe around the office and with patients coming in, and was just a really good thing that we were very, very proud of. So thank you all for that. I know 2020 was obviously a challenging year, especially from a business perspective, which I know a lot of you can relate to. So, you know, this was definitely a highlight for us. And again, it's something that we want to thank the Chamber again for the award and everything you did and the recognition, and look forward to continuing to promote Wausau businesses and support small businesses in the community going forward. So thank you.
All right, so like the last category, we'll ask that the finalists in the business to consumer category come onto the field when called and remain on the field until the recipient is announced. Let's go ahead and list it off. Ameriprise Financial Cornerstone Advisors. Four Seasons Heating and Air Conditioning. Halamas Martial Arts. Patriot Auto Repair. Prom Health and Wellness. And Wausau Country Club.
That's for you.
Okay, I think the time has come. The recipient of the 2020 Small Business Award in the Business to Consumer category is
There it goes.
the Wausau Country Club.
Perfect. Thank you very much. I wrote some things down, some people, because otherwise I'd talk for a while, as I normally do. So first of all, I want to thank, we're honored to receive this award. I want to congratulate all the nominees. All are deserving of this prestigious award. I also want to thank Dave Ekman and his leadership and the Chamber for their efforts and the help they offer all of our area businesses. My name is Doug Cheever. I've been at the club for 22 years. Give you a little brief history. Wausau Country Club has been around since 1908 at its present location in Schofield. Believe it or not, prior to 1908, the club was located for 8 years, starting in 1899, where the old Wausau East High School stood for over a decade. So the club through the years, just like many businesses, has withstood many challenges, including 2 clubhouse fires in those 120 years, drought, floods, the club financial crash in the early 2000s. I do want to thank, with the help of some of our longtime members, an investor group in the early 2000s was formed and purchased the club in 2004. Troon Golf, which is a management company, came in to manage it, and since 2005, and we've been continuing our success throughout the years. The biggest thank you I want to give out is our membership, past and present. Without them, we would not be around. The membership is the reason for our success, and we appreciate their friendships that we've made over the years. The country club doesn't offer just golf. We have championship golf course on Lake Wausau overlooking, we can see Rib Mountain. It's a great place to play golf. But we do have other great amenities to our members, including swimming and junior golf, great junior golf program for the area. And we host many charitable golf outings, including the Pink Ribbon Golf Tournament, the chamber outing, Spirus Ladies Classic, to the Honor Flight, and many, many more golf outings throughout the year. The club is not just golf. We host, we have a swimming pool, which is very busy during the summertime. Dining, host business meetings, weddings. We have our own fireworks show on 4th of July, which is a great show, and many other social events throughout the year. For me personally, one of my biggest accomplishments, thing I'm most proud of at the club, is our caddy program. We offer kids an opportunity, starting at 14, to become a caddy at the club, get to know some of our business leaders that are members at the club and things like that. The members are very supportive of this program. We have the only caddy program in central Wisconsin. And in recent years, since I've been at the club, we've had about 14 Evans Scholarship winners, which is a 4-year scholarship to UW-Madison. And so that's been great, so I'm very, very proud of that. Again, we're honored to receive this prestigious award, and we thank the committee who voted for us, and thank the organization that nominated us. That's all I have. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Great job. Congratulations. Oh yeah, you need that. Don't forget that. Alrighty. Congratulations again to Wausau Country Club. Let's give them one more round of applause. And now we are going to move on to the Charitable Non-Profit Award category.
The Charitable Nonprofit Award category recognizes nonprofit organizations serving the greater Wausau area. Now, last year, K-Tech Charities was the recipient, and before we move on to recognizing this year's finalists, Mr. Craig Kirschmeyer from K-Tech Charities would like to take a moment to reflect on receiving the award last year.
Thank you, everybody. Like I said, not a lot to say with regards to the K-Tech Charities. Seems like it's echoing here.
You're just really loud.
Am I really loud?
Yeah.
Maybe I can just yell?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, first of all, thank you very much. I mean, we're honored as K-Tech Charities to be received the award last year for the nonprofit small business of the year. We were fortunate, we were able to have most of our charitable events, like the Pink Ribbon Open, which we have at the Wausau Country Club, and where we've been able to deliver 138 checks to ladies for battling breast cancer. And then the other one we do is the food baskets, and we were, Nina even helped us out this past year to be able to deliver the 400 plus food baskets we do in the holidays. So biggest thing about this award is an opportunity to give a thank you to the family, friends, and business partners that have given us the support through the years. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kirschmeyer.
All right, so as always, moving along, we're going to ask that the finalists in the Charitable Nonprofit category come to the field and remain on the field until the recipient is announced. We're going to start off with 89Q Radio. Health First Network, the Marathon County Literacy Council, the Neighbor's Place, and the Open Door of Marathon County. And we'll resume the applause once we get the rest on the field here, if we can, please.
Can you imagine? I read just imagine. And here's a shiny piece of
It's like in the Badger football thing when they get the trophy in the locker room.
It's It's all right. We got time. It's not raining yet, so we got time. The 2020-2021 recipient, The Neighbor's Place.
Thank you. Would you hold that for me? And by the way, you should be on the show every Wednesday, just saying. Justin's goodies.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Wow. Hey, wow, good evening. I'm so excited because this is my first outing since the pandemic. So this is exciting for me. But as far as this award, I'm just so thrilled and honored because we, during this past year, it's been unprecedented in the food banking world and in nonprofit in general, but just as all of you have witnessed on the nation, nationwide on the news and here locally, the lines are no joke, and it continues. So we have a lot of work yet to do, but it would be remiss of me to say we could not do that without the support of all of you, the people who have donated your financial gifts, food drives, in-kind donations, your volunteer service hours, all of those things. It just would not be possible to serve the volume of people that we serve every day, 5 days a week, all year round. And, I have to take this opportunity to say also, we have tremendous leadership. Our board president, Michelle Schaefer, runs our organization and runs the board, and we have a fabulous board. And with board membership comes volunteerism. So I wanted to take this opportunity to challenge all of you here. If you are working at an organization to support your employees to volunteer in the community, whether it's at the Neighbor's Place, whether it's another nonprofit, we're very fortunate in this community to have so many wonderful nonprofits in our sector. But it helps, especially in this year. It's been so trying to have people working together. It builds teamwork. It boosts morale. And it's really, I recognize a few of you, and having that social responsibility in your work that you do really speaks volumes about the kind of people you are in the business you run. So that's my challenge to all of you. But again, thank you so very much for this award. We very much appreciate it. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you should read on my newsletter.
I will call him.
It's supposed to be my turn. Alrighty, congratulations again to the Neighbor's Place and to all of the finalists and recipients today. Yes. Oh, we gotta give the mic over to Mr. Dave.
Before you close.
Yes.
I want to thank everybody for being here today. But I got to thinking over here, I must recognize, and I'm in a ballpark so I can say this in a good way, Murderers Row. The Yankees had Murderers Row, well, the Chambers got it. So I want to thank Renee Krings. I want to thank Brian Otten. I want to thank Sue Wolkoch. I want to thank Judy Pytek. I want to thank Kathy Peterson. I want to thank Sharon Bauman, and I want to thank Stacy Livernash. Today, and the event 2 weeks ago, and all the things that we do at the Chamber could not be done without this team. I love them. They're fantastic people. They're professionals. I just want to tip my hat to you. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Dave. Alrighty, and in closing, we do ask that the award recipients gather out here on the field for photos and further instructions. So if you want to kind of get your stuff together and then make your way back out on the field.
All right, the rain is continuing to hold off, which is a good thing, but the bugs are starting to come out. So we'll try to get you guys out of here soon. We want to thank you again, thanks again to the Small Business Month sponsors for making this event possible. Now we ask that you join us for a social reception immediately following our closing remarks. And of course, it'll be great to congratulate the recipients and the finalists this year, and also to reconnect and connect with those that you don't know here in attendance. I'm going to continue to work through this. So if you can dig deep in your pockets or look around where you're sitting, you should have received a voucher for 2 free beverages, a hot dog, and a bag of chips. It's appropriate, we're in a ballpark. And that can be redeemed at the concession stand. Now, guided tours of the athletic park renovations will also be available in approximately 10 to 15 minutes. And if you're interested in a tour, please meet where you checked in today. But before we go, we've got one more thing to take care of. Now, when you arrived today, you had the opportunity to enter the door prize drawing for a chance to win a tabletop for 4 at a Wisconsin Woodchucks game right here at the stadium, which includes all you can eat and drink. One more time, that includes all you can eat and drink while enjoying a game from behind home plate. Now, if I could please get a drum roll, this will make up for before. Can I get a loud drum roll, please? A little bit louder. All right. That's pretty good. The winners are Linda Glasner. All you can eat, all you can drink. Karen Zimmerman. Where are you at, Karen? Matt Brill. Yeah, I've got 2 names left, so if you haven't been selected yet, there's hope, all right? Dennis Tan. I think Dennis's friend is a little more excited than Dennis is. You the man, Dennis. And last but not least, we've got Miss Debbie Voss. Debbie Voss in the house. Where you at? Miss Debbie. All right, so for the winners, you may pick up your tickets at the table again where you checked in today. And unfortunately, this has come to an end as far as this portion is concerned, but don't forget what we have following this right now. And I hope you all have a great evening, afternoon, morning. You know, I'm starting to lose track of what it is, but hope you all enjoy the rest of your night.